Hi there! Well, today I am bringing you a review of the Real Techniques brush set that I've really been enjoying for about the past 6 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. So these are Sam's Picks. I purchased this at Ulta and it was $29.99 for the set. As you can see, there are 6 brushes inside. There's a really good variety of face and eye brushes included. I didn't have any Real Techniques brushes except for the eyelash and brow comb that I had picked up. So I was really interested in trying more of their face and eye brushes, but I really didn't know where to start. So when I visited my local Ulta, I saw this set. They had Sam's Picks and NYX Picks. So I thought that Sam's Picks looked like a really great variety of brushes that would suit my needs. And I was really excited to try them out. I've heard so many good things about the brushes. So I thought what we would do is go through the set. I'm going to show you each brush, let you know what its intended purpose is and how I've been using it, and then just sort of some of my thoughts on it. So let's go ahead and get started. I've taken the brushes out of that plastic packaging that was causing such a glare on the camera. That way I can go through each of these and tell you what the brush is. So the first one that we have here on the end is a multitasking brush. Next you have a setting brush. Then this is a buffing brush. Next is a pointed foundation brush. Then here toward the end we have an essential crease brush. And then finally a fine liner brush. This is the multitasking brush. It's best for application of powder, blush, and bronzer, which is exactly what I use it for most days. I like using this to apply my finishing powder or bronzer all over my face. I find it to be a little bit too full for blush application, but it's really great for buffing in the other powders. This is the setting brush, perfect for applying highlighter to the tops of your cheekbones, over your brows, and down the bridge of your nose. I find myself using this most often to set my under eye concealer. This works perfectly with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. It just sets the concealer lightly with a light dusting of powder. This is the buffing brush. This is best for full coverage application of powder and mineral foundations. I also use it most often with my liquid foundations. This is best for days when you do want a full coverage application. This does put product quite heavily all over the skin, but it does buff it in very nicely. This is the pointed foundation brush. This is really great again for precise application of foundation, but I use it most often with my liquid under eye concealers or my stick concealers, mostly underneath the eyes, but also at different places around my face where I really want a nicely blended concealer coverage. This is the Essential Crease brush. I love this for applying color into the crease of my eyes, also for adding an outer V color. Not only does it place the color quite easily, but it blends really effortlessly as well, so I really love this. I do use this brush every single day for my eye looks. This is the fine liner brush, perfect for application of liquid or cream eyeliner. I've also had really good luck using this with the eyeshadows that I like to use for lining my upper lid. I dampen this and then just put it in the powder and it gives me a nice fine line. So just some overall thoughts on the set. I think it's a very good value at $29.99. I don't know of any other brand where I could get 6 brushes of this quality for that price. I think they're all very useful brushes. I can use all of them every day for different things. I have found that they all work for also a variety of purposes, so it's really nice to be able to have multitasking brushes. They don't shed. I've not experienced any shedding with these brushes. They're very soft. They feel great on the skin. They seem to all pick up product really nicely and then put it down on the skin nicely as well, so there's always even application. The other thing that I've noticed is these brushes, because of their synthetic fibers, do clean up very easily. So even the foundation brush that gets quite a bit of product packed into it, it does seem to rinse clean, and so I haven't had any problems with that. The great thing about this brush set is it's not one of those that you're going to have just maybe 3 or 4 of the brushes that you get a lot of use out of, and then the other ones are so specialized that maybe they end up in the back of your makeup drawer and you never find yourself reaching for them. I can find a way to use most of these brushes. I would say at least 5 of the 6 every single day. They're great multitasking brushes. They're great for a variety of uses, and because of the quality, I find that I use them interchangeably into my makeup routine now, and mixing them with all of my other most used and favorite brushes that I had before I purchased this set. As far as any cons about this brush set, I really don't have any to share with you. I think, as I mentioned before, it's a really good value for the money. I've been impressed with the quality. It is the quality that I expected from Real Techniques based on other reviews that I've seen, and I think it's a really useful set. It's not one of those sets where you're going to get a couple of dud brushes that maybe you're not going to use as often as the others. I find that I'm easily able to incorporate these, at least several of them, if not all of them, into my daily makeup routine, so I've been very pleased with that. So that is it. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.